with the ambulance sirens or fire engine sirens very faintly. If I hear it, I'll open the window so you'll be able to hear it too, so you know what I'm saying. They know I'm making a video overview of the recording. Yes, today I was woken up by sirens. I don't know what time, I just went straight back to sleep after a few seconds after, but yeah. So coming out of the job centre, and this is when they send the DPD van, which is a reference to depersonalisation disorder, which I suffered with actually for quite a while due to trauma and drugs that I was taking around the time. So this is like their way of, and also it's something they try to create in you through this program. Basically, it's like, the best way I can describe it is well, Neil Nicholson, he described it very well. I remember in a call of Nigel's where he said it's like, basically you're there, but you feel like you're not there, or something like that. But it's like you know you're there, but you feel like you're not there, and everything feels fake, and time gets distorted. It's like time seems to go really fast, and you lose track of a lot of things, and you feel like you're drifting through space, basically. It's the best way I can describe it. And things don't, it sounds like when you hear something, it sounds like you're not actually there. It's like when you're playing a computer game and you're hearing what's going on in the game, you're not actually there. It's like that, but in real life. It's like you feel like you're not actually there. And I remember one time, there was one day, and this was after I took magic mushrooms, I kid you not, I'm not promoting this by the way, but I kid you not, like the whole day, it was like time was going slow. Like things were going in slow motion, you know what I mean? Things were going in slow motion. So I would say by about half the speed of what things go normally. It was like in Max Payne, where he takes those pills and it goes slow motion. It was like that, not to that extent. Like I couldn't. It wasn't bullet time slow, but it was. Time was going slower to my perception. I can't remember one time having a pill. I don't know what it was, but it did a similar effect. Like it didn't slow time down as in the sense of the shrooms where you could physically see things moving slower than normal. It was like an hour felt like 4 hours, you know what I mean? So it felt like a long time. So yeah, not condoning it, but yeah. Like with some drugs like cannabis, I get the opposite effect. Like it can make time seem really fast. Like before you know it, it's like you'll smoke a joint like 5 p.m. and before you know it, it'll be like 11 o'clock at night or something like that. But that was the other way around. You know what I mean?
So I hope you can see.
But there's the DPD. You also, and notice how as soon as I'm coming up the road, it comes out, right? They must have been waiting. Probably a perp in a car saying, yeah, he's coming up now, come down. You know what I mean? But yeah, depersonalization, you have similar effects, like time gets distorted. You get very anxious in social situations. You know that movie effect where you watching a film and the person's freaking out and all the sound gets amplified? That happened to me in real life, like when I was depersonalized. Everything gets amplified and you feel like you're in a echo chamber or something. The best way I can describe it.
I don't know if you can make it out.
So again, notice a red car is driving in front of the
see they're coming up
van, so
with all the stuff.
Not just this, but they targeted me in the job centre with the woman I have to see. Every time I have to see her, she will wink at me once, just like Shane Gibbs in that video, which I will expose. She winks at me every time. she winks at me with her right eye. And you might be like, oh, well, she's flirting with you. But no, she's not flirting with me. It's a fixation drill, again, to try and harass me. And then if I say, why are you winking at me? She'd be like, oh, why are you being funny with me for? You know, so it's the kind of stuff they like to do.
So, DPD van.
But I noticed the perps kept doing that as well, winking at me.
Tractor car.
Plus it's a Vauxhall with film, they're still doing that. They just dump perp dick.
You know, it's like
They just
these
looking at me.
motherfuckers, man. They think
It's like, so what, I film. Well,
they think they ain't gonna be put on blast, but they are. The guy in the DPD van just looks at me.
another red
Anyway,
car
it's
at
like-
the end of the road. I don't know if you saw it then.
Wants to
And then I think one pulled in here.
try. They haven't done that in a while, but wants to try that DPD shit again. Then, you know,
With a car revving. Then he gets out. Of course, they gotta make it look like it's a proper delivery. Which it
It's
could
like-
be, but the timing, I guess how they do it is the timing, they will make sure it's when I'm there but they'll do that to mask it.
it's still gonna get put.
So we'll fast forward a bit.
Gonna head up. Come out. In a minute.
Didn't do
How
that
do you-
tutorial on that, I wanted to
Kind of
turn
things.
lasers. So, up here, I'm coming up and a woman just comes out of nowhere, like comes out, you know, see this a lot as a TI, like the people will just pop out of the buildings in front of you. They'll, you know, constantly happens. This is the mind control technology being used on, in essence, the silent sound, but more likely it's the silent sound is more when they program you with when you're asleep, because for one, it's more for hypnotism over prolonged periods when you're in a vulnerable state. So when you're sleeping, the silent sound will be used to program you to go places or do certain things. The microwave stuff can do the same thing, but it can do it very quick. It can manipulate people instantly. So you'll get a sudden thought to do something out of nowhere. That's the microwave auditory effect weapon. And well, actually, I don't think it's the auditory effect because that's the V2K. This is more like the microwaves are able to, I guess, because it's on the same frequency your brain works on. It's able to implant force into your mind somehow. So what they're doing here using this technology is, because I believe I'm chipped. I wouldn't be surprised because they seem to be able to track me wherever I go. They know where I'm going. So, you know, anyone in your vicinity, they will mind control if they can. They will mind control them, and you'll see it a lot as a TI. You'll see that a lot. There'll be people coming out of the buildings and stuff like that around you. Anyway.
Trying to hide his face.
So here, you know how they use the Fox taxis.
Did actually participate in it. Believe someone did
And
actually
the triple number plate, which I'll show you. An example.
There you go.
So,
So yeah, I mean,
forward to it.
it is what it is.
Right, I'll be able to get the number plate
Go with that.
so you
Yes.
can see. So this is Fox Taxi
I
again.
wanted to catch
Different
it.
car,
So,
same. Just make it out there. Y333 Fox. Hard to see, I know it's a bit blurred, but the 333. It's the triple number shit again. Try and pause it for you. Yeah, there's a bit where it's clear.
Yes. I wanted to catch this. So.
There is a section it was focused on.
Oh.
It's for a split second, so I'm gonna have to. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm sure you can make it out. I'll try one more time.
I wanted to catch this. So.
Yeah, somewhere.
This.
Point
So.
here. Just. I'll try one last time. I'm not gonna keep
I wanted
trying.
to catch this. So.
No, it's blurred, but you can see Y333 fogs. It's blurred, but I think you'll be able to make it out.
Boxcars. Right, that Y333 again, the triple combination.
Triple number
Tractor
stuff.
car that's red.
And another car comes down.
That triple combination number.
Tractor.
I want to show you.
The
Red again.
red vehicle, right?
I like the red today.
I've also got some videos on my phone to upload, so I will
Anyway,
get onto that as
It's
well.
recording
We'll get
now.
all these videos done. So let me get onto it. Right. Just waiting for it to load. What's going on? It was working alright yesterday. Oh, here we are. Alright, so weirdly it puts the recordings in pictures. Try and find the right recordings. I'll end this because I think I'm gonna have to restart it to get the right thing. I'm just gonna let it run because I don't want it to end on 13 minutes. Because that's the number they used to target me. So I'm not gonna let it run to 13 minutes. When it gets to 14 minutes, I'm gonna end it. Okay.